Okay, so before the video begins, I just want to go ahead and show you guys what trading looks like in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So the first thing you want to make sure you do is you want to open up your menu and you want to go ahead and connect on to the internet using the online mode. And then after that, what you want to do is you want to go to Pokeportal. And Pokeportal is how you are going to do your typical Pokemon stuff, like trading, battling. You can even create like a circle so that way you can group up with your friends to play the game together. In this case, I'm going to show you guys what trading looks like. So what we want to do first is you want to go ahead and set a link code. That way it is easy for you and the other person that you want to do your trading with can find you very easily. After you set your link code, then you want to go ahead and begin searching, and then you want to go ahead and pass the link code over to your buddy so that way they can type it in and hopefully it is easier for them to search for you. Once you have found each other on the Pokeportal, then now you can choose whichever Pokemon that you want to trade with your friend, and your friend is going to do the same thing with you. In this case, I am trading a Pokemon with Rebel Vince. I have decided to trade a Rookie D over to Vince. It doesn't really matter for whichever Pokemon I was going to give to Vince because I wanted to trade with Vince for a very specific item. And he is going to trade a Pikachu in return, and then this is what the trading system looks like. The Pokeball is going to fly up in the air, and then voila, there we go. Vince has now transferred a Pikachu over to me, and I have transferred a Rookie D over to Vince. And with that, the trading is over, and you can go ahead and check the stats of this Pokemon. In this case, Vince has given me a Pikachu, and he has given me a Pikachu that has the Malicious Armor on it. So I'm going to go ahead and access the Malicious Armor from this traded Pikachu, and I am going to use it in a moment. You can see that on the summary it says the original trainer is from Vince, and that's because that was originally Vince's traded over to mine. And traded Pokemon have a tendency to disobey you up until certain levels depending on how many badges you have. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Malicious Armor onto Ashley because this is an item that is meant for Ashley. That way Ashley can evolve into a Pokemon, and this is actually how you evolve a Sharkadet. And with that, Ashley is now a Ceruledge. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you evolve Sharkadet. Sharkadet does have another form, and that is by getting an item exclusive to Scarlet. And it looks like Ashley is going to learn Shadow Claw, which I am going to teach, and I'm going to get rid of Nightshade over it because Shadow Claw is stronger than Nightshade. And with that, I will see you guys on the main video. What's going on, friends? My name is M238, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet for the Nintendo Switch. Where left off last time, we made our way to Zapapico and explored the eastern province area 3, and here we are in Zapapico, which is a city that does not have a gym. But it's here as kind of like a pit stop before you go exploring up, even higher up into Paldea. As past this point, you're actually going to be encountering a mountain that we're not going to head over to as of right now. Apologies right here. I still sound kind of sick, but I still kind of wanted to get a recording going here. So that's why I'm recording in this condition instead of waiting. But anyway, right there you can get yourself a Rocky Helmet, some food vendors over here that you can go ahead and check out. And then the most important thing that Zapapico is really good for is over here, I think, right? Let me see. I am a collector of curiosities and a great lover of Sinistea. I have a curio with a dark past. Shall we say it's yours for 10 Sinistea chips? Unfortunately, we have not encountered a route where a Sinistea can appear in, But if you do have some Sinisty chips, then you can go ahead and trade in 10, and you'll get an item known as the Malicious Armor, which, by the way, I already have, and that's how I was able to get Ashley to a Ceruledge now instead of a Sharkadet. Really cool. And Scarlet, actually, you actually get a different item from that guy, and that item will allow Sharkadet to evolve into something else. And so there's 2 different forms that Sharkadet can evolve in, depending on which item it gets exposed to. And that item will allow Sharkadet to evolve into something else, and that is in Scarlet. So this item is exclusive to Scarlet. But to get the other item in Scarlet, it's actually a little bit easier in my opinion, or at least with this route, because to get the item in Scarlet, you need 10 materials from Bronzor. And we have encountered many places where Bronzor can appear in, so at this point it's much easier to evolve Sharkadets, at least in this route that I'm doing in. And so that's pretty much Zapapico. There's nothing really noteworthy to point out here. No gym, no nothing. So in this case, it is time to go ahead and take on Team Star, because that is what we're going to be doing in this episode. There is a Team Star base right over here, so I'm going to go ahead and fly over here because this is the nearest spot to where I want to go. And I do want to thank Vince Plays for, trading in the Malicious Armor so that I can get a Ceruledge earlier than I'm intended to have a Ceruledge. But anyway, let's go ahead and make our way this way, shall we? Director Clovell or Clive? Should I just stick with, I'm gonna just say this. As I've told you, the name's Clive. Please don't forget it. Now, let's pick up our conversation from where we left off before. As I mentioned, I joined Operation Starfall to resolve a sticky situation and to find out the reasons behind Team Star's odd behavior. Above all, I want to know why the students in Team Star have stopped coming to school. And just like Cassiopeia, I want the team to disband for good. Since joining Operation Starfall with you, I've already had some success in opening up a dialogue with Team Star. And I think I'm starting to understand things more clearly. But I don't have enough information just yet. That's why I want to speak with students from Team Star's other squads as well. If you intend to take on another base, know that you can count on me for backup. Till then, see you around. Cool, there happens to be one nearby, just nearby, right over here. They actually, whenever you get past the gate here, you actually just get teleported way up far into the area. But let's go ahead and see what we got going on here, since we're right in front of Team Star base right now. So let's go ahead and do it. Do me a favor and go home already, will ya? No! I want to see the boss of the Navi squad! Take me to Don Atticus. Like I said, kid, the boss told me not to let any outsiders pass these gates, and that includes you. I don't care! I'm not leaving till you let me talk to Don Atticus. Give me a break, you little doofus. Go say hello. Alright, let's say hello. Oh great, here comes another rando to ruin my day. I didn't think grunt work for Team Star newbies would be this much of a chore. You never know, man. Well, you don't even know. I had to get this kind of job before. That kid who picked the fight with Team Star? Prepare to be rated, or that's me? I don't like prepare to be rated, so I'm gonna say that's me. This ain't good. Everyone else in the base is still asleep since we were up last night playing video games. Wow, really? Everybody's asleep though? In this hour? Crazy, dude. Super crazy. What's in it for you? Don Atticus will be in danger if no one's here to defend the base. I owe that man my life. He's my dear compadre. Huh? And when crisis calls, one has no choice but to rally to those dear to him, no matter the cost. I have no idea what you're on about, kid, but thanks for the big assist. And so she goes on through. Okay, I guess we gotta take on this random student. Don Atticus, I'm sorry I failed you. Are you alright? I was standing watch when I heard a ruckus all of a sudden. I got worried that maybe something had happened to you over here. No fair, you had backup this whole time? I wouldn't say he's backup. You're right, I'm not a member of Team Star, but Don Atticus is my compadre. I have to see him no matter what. Well, clearly you have your reasons for being here. I like to ask this boy some questions. You go ahead and get started on the base. Might I borrow you for a chat? My man? That's funny. Nice work dealing with the guard. Within that base lies Team Star's poison crew, the Navi squad. Their boss, Atticus, designs the outfits for the team. You could say he has clever hands. The guy is also a bit eccentric. You can never tell what he's going to do next. So, since it's beyond us to predict how he'll respond to our declaration of war, just take out as many of the squad's Pokemon as you can until Atticus shows his face. Ring the bell on the gates once you're ready to kick off this phase of the operation. Time to wipe the Navi squad off the map. Okay, this should be good. So, as soon as we're ready, let's go ahead and head up to the gate and challenge Team Star. Dang, man, your chat was so fast with that kid. Seems the folks behind Operation Star Fool are making a move against our base. You know what that means, gang. Time for us to shine bright and avenge our teammates. And hey, little intruder, just so you know, if you've got the skills to defeat 30 of our Pokemon in 10 minutes, our boss might deem you worthy to meet in person. Heh, break a leg! Okay, here we go. As per usual, gotta go ahead and defeat 30 Pokemon. Let's go ahead and do it. Alright, here we go. So as per usual, you can only use the first 3 Pokemon. I'm gonna go ahead and send out 3 of my Pokemon. What was Donald doing there? That was pretty strange. But yeah, if you have a Steel type, then Poison Pokemon do not affect Steel types at all, which is great. So I have a pretty defensive Pokemon here. And then using Donald, because I think Donald's really powerful, but wow, they have already destroyed Danielle there for a moment. Pretty insane if you ask me. But yeah, this is a poison type base. So if you have like ground, psychic. Yeah, ground and psychic, then this is a good base for you to take on right here. Ooh, look at this. We got some Woopers here. Yeah, Woopers are poison types this time around in this game. Unlike the water types in the original games. Like the original Woopers. These are Paldea Woopers. Danielle's actually about to die here. That's not good. Please don't defeat Danielle. I beg of you, Pokemon. That'd be fantastic. Oh my gosh. Maybe I really shouldn't be recording like this, but this game is so fun. I just want to keep playing this game. Alright, one more, and there we go. Just like that. Daniel did not get defeated. That was really close. She's way above our level. We've got to get the boss. Pray forgive my sudden entry. 'Tis I, Atticus. You're that scoundrel, I take it. You have some nerve barring your fangs at Team Star. Come then, villainous wretch. I plunge into grim poison shall be your well-deserved fate. And guard! Oh my gosh, the music is so good in this game. I love it. I'm gonna keep talking about the music so much for every time we fight Team Star. It is so great. It's amazing. But this is Atticus of Team Star, user of poison types. He has 4 Pokemon this time around, unlike the other bosses that we fought so far. Starting off with Skuntank, level 32, Poison Dark type with Sucker Punch, Toxic, and Venoshock. I'm gonna go ahead and go for a play rough here. Goes for Sucker Punch, which is not very effective because I believe Fairy resists dark moves. Okay, but also it's also play rough is also is gonna be neutral effective in this case as well because I'm actually gonna switch out here because Daniel doesn't really have amazing moves to really take this on. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch to Donald here. I think Donald's moveset is a better fit for this kind of thing here. Alright, I'm gonna go for a Surf here. Surf is a really powerful water move, and the fact that I got the TM for it somewhat earlier on is fantastic for Donald here. So I'm gonna go ahead and go for a Surf. And boom! Take out Donald right there, just like that. That's how we like things. Okay, but Toxic, I'm gonna take a lot of damage from this here. Okay, next up is Muck. Level 32, Poison type with Sludge Wave and Mud Slap only. Okay, this might be a little bit problematic here, but I'm gonna go ahead and go for another Surf, hopefully. Although Muck is pretty defensive. Yeah, that's pretty defensive right there. I don't really like that. Okay, this poison is going to get really annoying, so do I have a Floor Sword by any chance? I do have a Floor Sword, so I'm actually going to use it so I can heal off not only the poison, but also some HP as well. Because I do not feel confident with that Sludge Wave and Mud Slap, which are 2 kind of annoying moves. Yup! I had a feeling that I was going to get poisoned there as soon as I heal, because that is typically what happens. I love it. I love when the prophecy is right. Alright, so I guess I'm just gonna keep on using Surf here. Alright, that's quite a lot of damage right there. Okay, so I should be able to defeat this in this very next turn. So I'm gonna go ahead and well, I guess I could use Surf again, but I'm just gonna go for an Awkward Step, and kaboom! There we go. So we defeated half of Atticus's team right there. Very nice, very nice. I'm gonna continue taking more damage here. This is bad. Okay, next up I believe is actually going to be Revavroom. So I'm actually going to send out Ashley for this one. This is level 33 Steel Poison type with Iron Head, Sludge, Assurance, and Bulldoze. And this is a Pokemon that we have seen in the previous route that we were exploring, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go for a Lava Plume here, and this might be a little devastating here, considering now Ceruledge actually has a Ghost typing along with this Fire type, so Assurance is going to be super effective. But I did inflict a burn, which means that Assurance is going to do a little bit less damage. Goes for the Bulldoze, which will lower my speed, but it's not going to matter because I'm going to go ahead and go for another Lava Plume, and that's going to defeat the Revavroom, and there we go. Alright, and now one more Pokemon is the second Revavroom. This one is the Vehicle, and just like back when we fought Giacomo and Mela, Atticus will use the Navi Star Mobile here to take us out here. I'm actually going to go ahead and swap Danielle back out because I do not want to get destroyed too much as we try to defeat the Navi Star Mobile. But the Navi Star Mobile is on level 32 Poison type with Spin Out, Noxious Torque, Flame Charge, and Smog. I am going to go for a Flash Cannon here. I don't believe I'm going to do that much damage, but we'll see what happens here. You might notice that the levels in this particular area, they kind of catch up to you at this point. I've been kind of over leveled for a little bit, and that's just due to like some of the orders. There's a few different orders that the game kind of wants you to do these routes in. I guess they kind of want you to defeat a couple more gym leaders to gain a couple more levels in order to kind of catch up with you in this particular area. But well, I guess in this case I decided I didn't do that. I'm gonna switch back out to Donald here because this is getting a little annoying here. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch to Donald here. It goes for the Noxious Torque. It is faster because it got a few flame charges in, so I'm actually going to go for an Aqua Step. Aqua Step actually raises my speed, so I'm actually going to hopefully be faster than this thing. Oh wow, I like that damage right there. Oh, what is this? Toxic Debris. Oh wow, interesting. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go for a Hyper Push. I'm actually gonna heal up here because I don't want to risk getting destroyed. I feel like I kind of am getting destroyed a little bit here, so I'm gonna try to avoid that as much as I can. I don't know if this move can actually put poison, but hopefully it doesn't, because I don't want to get poisoned. Okay, of course, I am tempting the game. Just like usual, I always tempt the game, and it's annoying. I hate it. I hate it. I actually hate it. Okay, and then of course it's gonna say that every single time. It gets so repetitive. Oh my gosh, should I heal again? I'm gonna try this. No! I'm dead, I think! Oh my gosh, I'm still alive! That is insane! Kaboom! There we go! Took out the Navi Star Mobile. Wow, this Team Star boss actually proved to be kind of challenging. Wow, insane stuff. Forgive me, my friends. Dang, look at... This is what Atticus looks like without his mask. These boots are insane! Heck yeah, they are. Like, those boots are huge. I don't know how you walk in them. They cover your entire legs. You can barely walk in those. I merely wish to create a costume worthy of the Great Infernal Airy. If it aligns with your vision, then I'm content. Seems our outfit upgrades are all wrapped up then. Thanks a ton, Atticus. With you two looking like absolute beasts, anyone who crosses would be sweating bullets. You're so good at these sort of crafty things, Atticus. These people bullying you because you geek out over old-fashioned stuff are out of their minds. The way of the ninja is rough and fraught with thorns. I neither expect nor desire sympathy from the unrefined rabble. Someone's getting fired up. Watch out, world! Our Atticus is fighting words. Yeah, don't listen to the haters, Atticus. I think you're really cool. Alright, gang, let's move on to the next step. It's time to put our backs into our battle training, so we're all prepared for Operation Starfall. We gotta be stronger than everyone else in the team. That's what being a boss means. Indeed it does. Henceforth, I will devote myself heart and soul to honing my battle skills. For the sake of the team, I would give my very heart and soul, but I cannot defy the rules. Our code must be obeyed. And so, this badge is mine to keep no more. I entrust it to thy care. Take this contraption too. It contains a technique that allows one to cover their foes in gunk. And we get Gunk Shot, which maybe Clemens can learn. You have utterly bested me, but thy victory stirred no bitterness within me. Such was its brilliance. Don Atticus, my compadre? It seems this little fella has been dying to speak with you face to face. Don Atticus, please hear what I have to say. I only need a moment. Whatever brought you all the way here? I came to help you. If you don't start going to class again, you'll be expelled from the academy, right? When the other kids at school and I are getting bullied real bad, you and the rest of Team Star saved us. Thanks to that operation you carried out, we were able to go to school again. If you got expelled for being the good guys, that'd be the worst thing ever. Forgive me. Haven't you heard anything from the big boss? Nay, we've heard not a whisper since that fateful day. Without the big boss, Team Star cannot carry on. And without the team, the bright and merry student life we seek lies beyond our reach. We've no choice but to defend our bases till the big boss returns to us. You evidently trust this big boss of yours a great deal. Who exactly are they? In truth, not one of us has met them in the flesh. Huh? Wait, so why is this person the big boss if you've never met them personally? This makes no sense to me. Their name and face will be unknown to us, but they are nonetheless our precious comrade. Our only choices remain our vigils from the bases, awaiting the day of their return. But still, don't you ever think that Team Star is all you have, Don Atticus? You've got a lifelong compadre in me, and don't you forget it. My compadre. I owe you a great debt. It seems we're one step closer to the truth behind Team Star's truancy and the bullying at the academy, but more importantly, I can't believe I had no idea about these issues the students are struggling with. They have friendships they hold dear and reasons for acting as they do. I just couldn't see it. It's shameful how oblivious I've been. I believe Team Star to be one and only treasure in my life. Methinks I may have been mistaken. Alright, it's me! Atticus' star badge is now yours then. I see. Now that its boss has been taken down, the Navi squad's days are numbered. Now Atticus too. Sorry, I've got a lot on my mind right now. So Operation Starfall, you've taken down all but 2 bases, so it's fair to say it's going well. It seems like a good time to let you know what we're ultimately aiming to achieve. Our final goal is to defeat the mastermind that first recruited the 5 squad bosses and created Team Star. The one they call the Big Boss. Okay, so what are they like? Who knows? They control the 5 squad bosses from the shadows. That's all anyone can say. What? If we defeat this person and get them to declare the team disbanded, that'll be it for Team Star. Since the big boss never set up their own base and keeps their identity hidden, I take it they're not one for the spotlight. But once all the squad bosses are out of the action, the big boss will finally have to take the stage. Now about your reward, I'll transfer some LP over to your phone. Okay, claim some LP. And we can now have access to more TMs. Have your Pokemon learned strong moves so that they can continue to be of use of the operation. My supply unit rep should be with you soon. Hello there, my friend Penny. That sounds like a very serious phone call. I don't know. Is it that serious though? Is talking to Cassiopeia really that serious? Penny's not a fan of Miraidon, unfortunately. So that mastermind you were talking about, Cassiopeia's mentioned them to me too. Team Star's founder, the person who's caused all kinds of misery at the academy. If we don't take them down, I'll lose what I treasure most in the world. Okay. What does that mean? What? You're not even gonna tell me? Don't lose those guys. Wow. Okay. So, as per usual, whenever you defeat a Team Star base, you can actually head back inside Team Star's base and see what we got going on. For an example, there's an item over here. What do we got? A rare candy. Amazing. Another item right here on the very right side of the area. We got a pearl string. It's a selling item. And then over here, the TM for spikes. A terrible TM. Please don't use it unless you're competing in competitive Pokemon battles. I cannot speak. The TM for Nightshade right there in the corner. Another item right here, it's like somewhere in the middle right here. 2 antidotes. And then below this part over here, we got a dire hit. Over here on the top left corner right here, we get yourselves the Poison Terra Shard. You can turn your Pokemon into a poison type when you terrestrialize Pokemon. Over here on the corner, well, in this body of water right here, you get the TM for Imprison. This is the first of 5 bases where there's only one way to enter this area. And so I am going to exit out the only entrance to the Navi squad base. Now time to explore this new area here known as Tagtree Thicket. So, continuing off of where I left off in the last video, when I was talking about evolutions, and I never got to really finish talking about it. So, Sprigatito will evolve into Gascarada on level 36. That's the final evolution for that Pokemon. On Fuecoco's evolution line, it'll evolve to a Crocolore at 16, and then at 36, it'll evolve into Skeledirge, which is a Pokemon that I used in my practice file. It's actually a really interesting Pokemon. It becomes a Fire Ghost type, which is, you know, something that we've never seen in a starter Pokemon in these Pokemon games so far. And then for my case, since I have a Quaxley, it evolves into Quaxwell at 16, and then Quaquaval on 36. And then in my case, I'm going to be using a Quaquaval. It's a really funny name, and it becomes a water fighting type, which again, we've never seen these types in these games. We're so used to seeing like grass ground or like grass poison. And then the more common dual type fire fighting in a starter Pokemon. Now they've really changed things up a bit here with the starter Pokemon here. Anyway, welcome to Tagtree Thicket. Tagtree Thicket's a pretty small area, relatively. Even with exploring all of this right here, like this entire section is actually going to take 5 minutes. So I'm not going to be talking with you guys for that much longer before we go back to live commentary. In Tagtree Thicket, the new Pokemon that you can find here is you can find Dreepy, a Dragon Ghost type that I have used back in Sword and Shield. It's really amazing. Highly recommend using that. You can also find Grafii, I don't even know what this is, a Greedence, which is the evolved form of a Squelvet, Impident, a Dark Fairy type. Highly recommend. Really amazing Pokemon way back when I used it in Sword and Shield. You can also find Mimikyu, which is a ghost version of a Pikachu. You can find Morgrem, which is the evolved form of Impidimp. And then you can find Passimian and Zora. So some very interesting Pokemon that you can find here. If you're looking for some Pokemon to add in your team here in this particular area. But yeah, so this is kind of like a mini forest area. There's really not a whole lot that like stands out here in this particular location. There's a bunch of items. There's very few trainers here too. Grab a couple items there, and then at the very end right here, you can actually talk to this person right here. And these guys are former members of Team Star. And if you talk to that person, then he'll give you a sporty cap that represents Team Star. And And that's what the hat looks like right there. So that's really the only noteworthy thing that you can find in this spot. At least that's like worth showing off. Other than that, everything else is just trainers, items, some cool Pokemon every once in a while. This right here is a strong trainer, so we're gonna go ahead and see what we got going on here. I'm trying to see if Clement can actually defeat a Pokemon against a strong trainer. That way, it can gain a ton of EXP, which is manages to do against his jump club. But I'm gonna go ahead and use Donald here for these other Pokemon because whatever he has, Donald can take care of him quite easily. Also, Quaquaw Ball makes quite a funny sound when you send it out. But too bad since it's being sped up, you won't be able to hear it very much. But I promise you, it sounds really funny. But yeah, after that trainer, we're actually almost done with exploring all of this part. So I'm just kind of checking out some stuff here. Some Terra Raid Pokemon, as well as some Terrestrialized Pokemon that you can find here. Collect some items there. More items, and then if you actually go all the way to the end here, this takes you back to East Province Area 3. This is how you get to the other side normally, without needing the high jump ability. And so with that being said, we're back to East Province Area 3. Alright, so that is all of Tagtree Thicket. And it is not a very large area, so there wasn't really a whole lot to see there in general. So with that being said, if we go ahead and take a look right now, we now have 3 objectives completed for all 3 of the major storylines. So now, I think the next thing that we're going to do is go back to Cascarafa, because as you remember, we explored this area and made our way over here, but never really did anything over here. And I think that this would be the right time for us to go back to Cascarafa to go ahead and take on the Cascarafa Gym. So, with that being said, that is going to be it for this episode of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And next time, we're going to be heading over to Cascarafa and taking on the Cascarafa Gym. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.